Um, for those of you listening to me live, I always like to start off with some shout outs with just where is everyone listening in from? Because even though we know where a lot of you guys are, our core members and friends, it's the holiday season. So I know that a lot of you guys are, traveling, etc. So just do me a favor in the chat box. First of all, let me know if you guys like that joke. But there's always truth in every joke. And let me know where you're tuning in from, because that's one of the things that I love about our community is that we really are a global community. And then Lee, I'm going to ask your help because I'm on a laptop. So when I ask you to, you could give some shout outs to where everybody's from. Okay.
Sounds
okay.
good.
So I wanted to come on now so you could see my face and see that there's a real person behind this presentation. I'm going to switch my camera off just because I'm on one monitor today, but I'll come back on again later. And I want to thank you guys for being here. This is really the most important trading event of the year. And I know that we've been blowing up your phones, blowing up your emails. And I want to thank you for your patience. The reason why we did all that is so that you're here with us today. And I really feel like today, the stuff that we're going to share with you is certainly life-changing in terms of the opportunity. And I want to thank you for being with me and thank you for being with Lee. It really does mean a lot to us. We don't take your time for granted. And what's today all about, right? Well, today it's all about introducing our new Pro Trade Room Plus membership, right? It's all part of our New Year's launch event. And so I promise you that today's presentation, it's going to be for everybody that's here with me today. So this is going to be for our regular members, our regular Pro Trader members, especially for you guys, just to know hey, how do I continue trading with you guys in the new year, right? Even for folks that have software licenses, it's for you too. It's for folks that are friends of ours that have maybe, haven't jumped in yet, that, it's a new year, new goals. So I promise you that this presentation is for everybody, and there's not going to be fluff. There's going to just be pure content, pure education. And I'm just warming up, everyone. I just want to thank you guys for being here with me today. Hey, Lee, who do we got with us today? Where's everybody calling in from?
A tremendous selection of people. Czech Republic, Salvador from the Czech Republic, Toledo, Ohio, Kenya, Roz, as usual, James in Australia, Texas, the Netherlands. I mean, all over the place. New York, Ohio, Florida, everywhere. Pennsylvania, New Brunswick, Maui, Hawaii, the whole bit. Just like we expect.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in all over the world. Lee always loves to give James a shout out from Australia because, you know what? I think it's a normal time for you now, James, but we really recognize the sacrifice that everyone makes to be here. It's 1 o'clock our time, but for some folks listening, it could be 1 a.m. their time. So thank you for being here. And this is, you saw Lee, you looked even sharper with your web camera, I have to say. But this is this is just Lee Goldstein, a little screen share I had for you, Lee. That's Lee and his son who got married. And actually, I have a few more photos a few years ago because now he has kids. And we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary here at 10 Minute Trades. And that's why you saw the little 10-year anniversary. And my 10-year anniversary will be next year. So I've been with the company 9 years, even though the company's been around 10 years. Lee, you're going on year number 7 or 8?
7.
7. So that means a lot, guys, especially in this space. To be here 10 years, it means that we're onto something, because folks don't join our trade room and don't follow our strategy, you know what I mean, for 10 years going on. Let's go on, let's continue the journey together, right? So we're onto something. And one of the cool things about us is that we don't, jump to the next big thing like crypto, right? And we see what's going on right now with crypto. We stay with what we know works, and so that's one of the things I really love about what we do here. So before we get started, I did want to share some, this is the holiday season, guys. So I hope everyone, and I want to wish everyone a very happy holiday. This is a picture of Lee and his family. Beautiful this past weekend with his beautiful grandkids, twins, and that's his son over to the, on the right side with his wife. So I already know the intro, Lee, but that's a beautiful family picture, Lee. Beautiful twins. I mean, that's why we're you know, that's at the end of the day, right? That's family is what's important. And that's really one of the things that, in terms of core values, myself, Lee, Jay, we're all family guys. You know, we also have with us really just fantastic people behind the scenes. Chantal, who's helping us right, you know, even right now to do some streaming testing. Hira, our brand new team member who's done phenomenal graphics, right? So a couple of guys, couple of gals. We have a really fantastic team. And that's me and my family. I'm here in Quebec, Canada. That's my brother-in-law, GF. My two kids, they went skiing for the first time. They were in ski school all week. And that was my goal for this trip, is to get my kids to be ski proficient. And another holiday photo, that's me and my wife. And that same guy on the right there, and his family, that's my brother-in-law. My father-in-law is there right next to me. And you can see him rocking the 10-minute trade swag. And by the way, for those of you who jumped on today, we are going to give away some 5 free trading journals, and I may even have some other bonuses up my sleeves. My mother-in-law is taking the picture, so that's where she is. But we had a really great holiday season. How was everyone's holiday season? And Lee, again, I'm going to ask you for your help. In the chat box, let me know a few words about how you spent your holidays this past weekend, okay? And I'm going to ask Lee to give a couple of shout outs. All right. And here's what you're going to learn today, right? We're going to really dive into our Pro Trade Room Plus membership. And then, you know, there's probably, I would say, at least a dozen so folks that really don't know what we do. And I'll just do a quick refresher on kind of what we do here. But I promise you, you know, for those of our regulars, we're not going to go A to Z, you know, what we do here, 10-minute trade. So we're going to get right to the Pro Trade Room Plus membership as well. Okay. So as I mentioned, and by the way, Lee, any shout outs you'd like to give about people spending their holidays with their family?
So that's what most people are saying, at the beach with family. That's
I need to
pretty
hear
much.
some names. Whenever you give a shout out, give me some names, first names,
So
please.
Tim's at the beach with his family, James with his family, and that's
Awesome.
what we got so far.
Hey, you know what? I'm from Florida. Most of you know that already. So I spent my Thanksgiving at the beach on Black Friday. Didn't do any, you know, I just hung out at the beach with my family, and that's a really cool thing to do. For us, I just wanted a taste of winter, and I'll just take my taste of winter. So happy to go back to sunny Florida next week. But guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing about how you celebrated your holidays. And we still have the New Year holidays, and this is what this whole thing is. It's our New Year's launch event. So if you stay on to then, guys, I'm going to give away 5 free 10-minute trades journals. Lee is dying to get a journal, Lee. Am I right?
I want one, definitely.
He wants one. And how am I going to give away these 5 free journals? You know, there's, in full disclosure, we have, you know, well over 100 folks with us today. And I'm not going to just do any, meeny, miny, mo. So if you're wondering how I'm going to give away the 5 free journals, it's going to be responding to in your engagement level. At the end of the presentation, I'm going to ask Lee to help me out to pick those 5 and text it to me, Lee. And I'm going to give away 5 free journals. So just ask for your engagement. And I really ask for your full focus now. I wish we could just be together in person, but we are live virtually. And I know there's a lot of things behind the scenes, you know, TV, social media. Just stay with us, guys, for the next 60 minutes so I could really explain everything and how you guys can make sure to join us for the Pro Trade Room Plus, okay? Quick disclaimer, Lee and I are not financial advisors, and everything that we do here at 10-minute trades is for educational purposes, okay? And later on, I'm going to ask Lee to show some trades, right? And, you know, I love that little meme over there, right? I'm not a lawyer, guys, right? I'm just a trader. So just keep in mind the things and the trades that we show you. This is not a get-rich scheme. Okay, we have members making over $3,000 in a single trade. We'll show you some screenshots and some proof, right? But just understand that 80% of traders don't make any money at all. Okay. I'm going to show you what's working for us and for our members. But again, we are not financial advisors. Okay. And the bottom line is that trading is risky. No kidding, right? And, you know, don't trade what you can't afford to lose. All right. So our goals today. Well, first of all, I want to do a quick, actually, you know what? I love to always do this. This is unscripted, some of the stuff here, because I'm not a fan of having a script. You know what I mean? I have an outline of thoughts and ideas, but really my goal for today, if for those listening in, is to make sure that you understand exactly how you can join us in the Pro Trade Room Plus, what the Pro Trade Room Plus is, right? And why we're discontinuing our basic Pro Trade Room, right? And basically everyone is expiring, right? The only way to join to trade with us live next week is to sign up for our Pro Trade Room Plus. And I will tell you this, that in case anyone's feeling any is feeling anxious or nervous, everything we're doing today is going to be a lot of information, and I promise you that the opportunity that we're going to present to you at the end of this presentation, it's not going to be some high pressure, super high dollar amount. It's going to be something super affordable. Okay, so I want you to sit back and relax and really take in everything I'm going to share with you, because at the end of the day, you're going to see that everyone's going to be able to join our Pro Trade Room Plus membership, which is going to include a lot of bonuses, right? Spoiler alert. Guys, I want to just be upfront with you in the beginning so you know whether it's worth it for you to stick around at the end. Who appreciates that, guys, right? This is all about this is who we are, right? Lee and I, it's how we roll. So I promise you that if you stick around, our regulars, we have lifetime license holders, okay? There's no secret. Go on our 10-Minute Trades website. There's a $10,000 JUB software lifetime license. I'm talking to you guys. I'm talking to our folks that signed up this year, whether it was for last year's we always do like a New Year's kind of promotion or July promotion. I'm letting you know right now that when I share with you the opportunity to come in, you could sign up for less than $100 a month. Okay, so if that's something that you think is fair and reasonable, then stick around. Lee, what's your goal for today? And what are the goals that you have really in the next few weeks?
Okay, so for today, obviously, I just want people to realize what we are doing and how things are going to be a little bit different for the coming year. And I want them to make sure that they join with us and continue trading with us. My goal, though, ultimately in the short term, long run, is to just get the reports going and start trading on the best possible foot next week. Everything starts next week. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and that's actually in the spirit of not leaving surprises. Lee just gave away one of the bonuses for today, which is basically that even though some of the stuff that we're putting together is going to start the second week of January, because of the holidays and stuff like that, there's just too many big reports to miss out on next week. So for those of you, to reward you guys for coming in today, we're going to actually open up the Pro Trade Room Plus next week. Okay, so that's actually one of the cool bonuses. Lee, I'd love for you to, everything that I'm sharing, just some feedback. Is everyone okay with what we have in store today? And I'll ask you to do a quick shout out. And everyone's good with what our goals are for today?
So far, so good. No complaints.
Okay. All right. So this is a quick overview of our 10-Minute Trades program, right? And I think the trade, I'm going to ask Lee to show some trades that, I'm a big visual learner. Okay. And by the way, for those of you guys that came in late, I just want to show myself real quick. Okay. So it's me again, Eric. It's me doing the presentation, Eric Roth here. I'll bring my camera on again, but I just want to welcome everyone because I noticed we just had another group of folks join us, and we are live, and here we go. All right. So overview of 10-minute trades. So really, the first thing I'm going to say about our program, what makes us unique, right? And it's kind of in the name, right? Our 10-minute trades. We do what we call appointment-based trading, which is trading on a schedule. And one of the beautiful things about our program that makes us very unique is the fact that we can trade specific daily market moving events on a schedule. So I know, for example, 24 hours in advance, what trades I'm going to be taking. And the simplicity of our system, and what I'm trying to get at here, is that it's easy to understand. So a lot of folks, they do different programs, A to Z, and they're just following the guru, right? And I'm not the guru, guys, right? Full disclosure, I think I'm a decent trader, more than a decent trader. But I really lean to Jay and Lee. These are the guys that are really the gurus that have been in the game a long time. And what Lee does is that he explains exactly what we do so well. And I think I also do a decent job of it too, that you understand exactly what our methodology is, right? Even win, lose, break even, everyone understands what we're doing here. And that's really one of the things I love about our program. Lee, I see you have your mic on. Do you want to jump on here?
No, I was typing you a message. I'm sorry. I'll mute. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Okay. So why even trade in the first place? It's very important to understand why you're even here in the first place, right? Everyone has their goals. And I was on a live presentation the other day, and it's like when people ask about the why, a lot of times people get like little, it's like one of those things that sometimes it's irritable. Guys, it's very important to understand why you're trading. I know for a lot of folks, it's to make money, right? But think bigger picture, just trading for the money, it's not going to help you to really overcome some of the hurdles. Even though our program is simple, you better believe it, there's still going to be hurdles, right? You're going to have trades where you're going to lose money. That I could guarantee you. You're going to have trades where things that happen that, wow, what just happened there, right? And if you don't really understand why you're even trading in the first place, then when you get into those hurdles, guess what's going to happen? You're going to give up fast. Now, one interesting thing is, my cousin who I spent the holidays with this weekend, he's a very successful dentist. His name is Vincent. His wife is a dentist. They're both financially very successful. Okay, but guess what? He went to school, jumped into dental school, and he's always, he just has not a clue about what's going on in the trading arena. And when I told, we spoke, and he's not in it, to make money. He's in it. He just wants to be knowledgeable. He wants to really understand and be able to talk shop with his friends that are in that world. So everyone's why is different, and it's really just, for me, it's, my why is really my two kids, my family, wanting the best for them, and learning this skill set of 10-minute trades, appointment-based trading, has helped me to move a lot faster in life, has helped me to have the lifestyle that I want. And so with that, just a quick why even trade, right? And also, how would your life change if you could make this actually work, right? So in the Pro Trade Room Plus, which I'm going to get to in a second, guys, right? It's really thinking about, if I actually do this stuff, how would my life change? There's a lot of folks that are listening right now that may even have a software license already, right? But not taking the time to really think about, hey, you know what, if I start to implement this stuff consistently, how would my life change if I would just make an extra $1,000 a month, right? Again, not promising anything, but when you start to think about, hey, you know what, if I can make an extra $1,000 a month, that means I can do X, Y, and Z. Then, that would give me the freedom to do X, so very important, number 2 and 3. And like I said earlier, I don't want to go into any fluff, but actually one of the bonuses for today is we're going to reveal the 5 top family money trades of 2022. And the family money trades, right? I just talked a little bit about family. The quick story about family money trades, and it doesn't deserve a quick, it deserves like a full explanation. The family money trades are the best of the best, right? They're the best trades that we've found to be profitable. So guys, and actually Lee, I'd like to ask the group here, would everyone like to know what the 5 top family money trades are of 2022? Okay, so please let me know if that's interesting to you. Now, not only that, I'm going to ask Lee to actually show you some of the live trades. Okay, Lee? So
That's good. I'm here.
yeah. And Lee, I'm going to just to cue you up. I'm going to pass it to you in about a minute or two to show some of those trades, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And then Lee, I'll let you know, like, I just want you to spend at least five minutes with everyone. We'll go from there to kind of show everyone some real trades. The family money trades, it's the person that I give credit for coining it is Lee. Again, behind the scenes, we used to call them the prime trades, right? Like Amazon Prime, the best trades. The family money trades, though, it took it a step further, right? Because it's one thing to say this trade's a good trade. It's another thing to say, hey, listen, this trade is so good that I feel comfortable trading it with my family's money. Or I also feel comfortable that, hey, if my cousin Vincent's going to trade now, those are the trades that I want him focusing on. Okay, there's a difference between prime and then where we position now the 5 family money trades. Okay, Top 3 personal secrets to success. Yeah, so let me go there really quickly. Excuse me. This is important, guys. And actually, for this one, I'm gonna come on for a second so you could see me. And thank you guys for being here. It means a lot to me. Thank you for staying with us. Okay. So here, my top 3 personal secrets for success, and I'll make it very short and sweet. My story, guys, how I started trading is I was sitting in your shoes. 10 years ago, took a $2,000 account. I turned it into 20K in about 3 months. And the three tips I have for success is, number one is bankroll, right? It's preservation of capital. So when I first started, and for some of you guys are listening in, if you're saying, I don't have 2K or I don't have a $5,000 account, the way I started was I had to hustle, right? I did work a very hard job, right? I went to school for accounting, worked for a big 4 CPA firm. Like my first or second paycheck, I took that money and I had a $2,000 account. A little bit more. I think it was like $2,300. But guess what? I understood, and this is why some of the stuff I'm telling you, even when I tell you no fluff and you're thinking it's fluff, you have to be thinking strategic, guys. And you have to be thinking big picture. And big picture, I understood that, hey, look, if I'm going to make this thing work, and if I have a $2,300 account, if I get below 2,000, guess what? I'm done. Because at the time, I didn't even know about micro futures. At the time, I was trading crude oil, and I think it was about $1,000 a contract. So I needed at least $2,000 to even trade, right? So preservation of capital, so important, because when I first started out, right, I knew that I shouldn't be risking more than 5% of my account, and I knew that I needed to build a buffer. My first goal wasn't to get from $2,000 to $20,000. My first goal was to get from $2,000 to $3,000. Build myself a buffer. See what I'm talking about, guys? That's real talk, real experience. I built myself a buffer. Make sure that you understand the preservation of capital is the reason why we have folks that have been with us for all 10 years that we've been together, and we have folks that have popped out, in whether it's 2 years, 3 years. Why? Because unfortunately, there's emotions in trading, and people sometimes go all in on one trade and goodbye, Charlie. Preservation of capital, risk reward ratio. So I always like to do at least a 1-to-1. And Lee sometimes will do something differently. And what that means is if I'm risking $150, I want to at least be able to make $150. And then the last but not least, and this goes into my goal for you today, is that the opportunity that I'll share with you to get into the Pro Trade Room Plus. When I first started, you want to know what I did that really made me committed for this thing for the long haul. Guys, when I say 10 years, it may not, it's like, oh, great, 10 years, Eric. I've dedicated 10 years of my life for what? For this, right? A decade of my life. And when I say for this, I don't say it lightly. It's really because 10 years of helping others, helping others being able to have the same financial success that I had, right? And I don't hide, right? The 2K to 20K guys, you can go on YouTube right now all day long. You could find guys that are taking, $2,000 to $200,000, right? But I keep things real here, right? That for me at 22, 23, that 2K to 20K, what did that do for me, right? And what I want for you, right? For the folks that are like, okay, Eric, big deal, is that it allowed me, right, to be able to have more disposable income to invest in, right? And that's really the game changer, is that for me, this isn't the end all be all, right? Doing the 10-minute trades, point-based trading. This is just one tool on the tool belt. So whether you're working a full-time job, you're already successful with other trading, this should be something additional to your financial plan. You should have multiple streams of income. And you know what? A lot of folks, they want to make money online. They want to understand, what could they do? And you know what? I found this to be something that when I was in that situation, it helped me to make that extra income. And then guess what? I invested it. And through my investments, right? And that's what I want for you guys. And more to share on that, right? I was able to, without even saying a number, just bring in a lot of money, being able to, afford, the house that I live in today, right? I've never thought I could live. I live in Parkland, Florida. You could just Google it. It's could see what the average price of the home is in Parkland, Florida. It's unfortunate, folks, when I say Parkland, the one thing they know about is a tragedy that happened a few years ago. But where I live, around me, it's extremely successful people. It really is. And it's because of investments, that I was able to even afford to get in a house like this, right? So just keeping it real. And just to kind of close off here, because I know I'm kind of going a little deeper than I wanted to. The one thing that I did, guys, I invested in a NinjaTrader license, right? And by doing that, I committed myself, saying, you know what, Eric, I don't know, but I'm going to make this thing work. And, and when I did that, right, my goal was that all the money that I invested in putting money in my trading account, all the money that I put into the license, whatever tools I needed, my goal was to get all that money back. And that's really one of my top secrets, is that don't even think about making XYZ. My goal is, for everybody, is to make back all the hard-earned money you've put into trading. And I'm not even talking about just this, the Pro Trade Room Plus that we're going to share with you. I'm talking about all the money that you've put into learning how to trade. Let's get that money back, and let's be trading with profits. When you get to that state, you're at a next level. Okay, so I'm going to take back my web camera for a second. And those are my top 3 personal secrets. And I'll just ask everyone, guys, did you guys, which of those 3 secrets did you guys enjoy the best? Okay, 1, 2, or 3. The third one being, trading with profits. The first one about preservation of capital, or the second one about risk-reward ratio. Okay. And then Pro Trade Room Evolution. I think, you know what, Lee, this will be good. I'll talk about this, and then I'll bring you on to tell your side of the Pro Trade Room Evolution, and then you could share. I always have more stuff. Okay, no, 2 more things before I pass it to you, Lee. But Lee, the Pro Trade Room Evolution, right? Let's just have a quick conversation for a second. We never even had a trade room until you joined our program. You want to tell everyone a quick story about how it all started?
Sure. So I got here, I was a member. I was trading natural gas. I had a TradeStation account, and I went online just like everybody here, probably looking for software that would let me trade the news. I couldn't find anything anywhere. And then I found this JOBB software, and it wasn't even called JOBB then, I don't think. It was, maybe it was Joe Offler bracket breakout. And I became a member. And I got a couple of emails from the company, and then there was this weird little chat room, not even a trade room, it was like a chat room on the internet. And like after a trade, there was like a couple of people in this weird little chat room, and there was like nobody to talk to. It drove me crazy. They had this great software that did all the breakouts, and I just became obsessed with getting a job with the company and opening a trade room for them, because I felt that the whole thing that was missing was communication. What are you going to do after the trade? Somebody to talk to. And I wrote them a whole bunch of letters, and eventually they read the letter and we had some phone conversations, and they hired me. And the first thing that I did was we got a NinjaTrader futures account. I got rid of TradeStation, and we opened a trade room. And that's how the trade room started. I was actually trading my own NinjaTrader account when we first started. We had no idea what to do, how to do it properly, other than the fact that I had been in a variety of trade rooms, just probably like all of you have tried different trade rooms. And I just knew what I wanted to do and how I wanted to treat people, based on the way I was treated, and very often not treated very well in some of the trade rooms I had been in. So that's how our trade room started. It went from this goofy little, it was like a internet web-based chat room that no one used because it wasn't interactive, to a real trade room that we originally used GoToWebinar, and we've now morphed into using professional trade room software so we could have an even better experience for everybody. And that's the crazy story how the trade room started.
Awesome, Lee. Yeah, and you know what? That little, before Lee came on, it's just crazy, guys, when you think about how in the last 10 years, right? I have a really nice customized trading machine. Guess what? It's like it feels like an instant that the thing is ancient now. And when I think back to 2013, You know, that was like one of the things I did when I made a lot of money is I invested in a nice trading machine. And and then before Lee, we did do a web-based chat room. I'm just curious, anyone who's listening, because I know today we really hit up everyone to be here today. Does anyone remember that web-based trade room? I'm looking at the Q&A now too, so I could see, right? Um, did anyone does anyone remember that web-based trade room? And I'm gonna shout you out because if you do, guys, I have some funny stories for that. Hardy, you remember that? I'll tell you guys a quick story, guys, and I hope everyone, you know, like I'm in no rush. I know I think I did put it from 1 to 2:30 for today. Uh, yep, I know. Okay, it's fun to see the Q&A, guys. All right, so the I'll share that story for later, okay? Because I think Chris wants me to get onto it, Chris, right? But the story I have to share is that at one time, you know, it's nice when you make money, right, in a trade room. It's also difficult when you lose money. And I remember one time we had a difficult trade, and I literally called, you know, Jay Offner, our founder, and I said, Jay, I need some help here, you know. And you know, it's so different when you're trying to give support to people in a web-based chat versus just, you know, like you get the full everything when Lee's trading, right? There's no hiding, and it's like, you know, we got audio, video. So anyways, it was good thing that we moved on. Okay, so I'll tell you what, just to speed things up a little bit, Lee, why don't we just do a few minutes of showing people the five money trades, five family money trades, and I'll get to who did we design this for, because I want to make sure at least within the hour I get to the pro trade room opportunity. These are our five top family money trades. You know what? Just for being here today, if you know what, this is like, you know, you're not going to find this by Googling, right? Type in top five family money trades. You're not going to get this. These are the five top trades that we had this year. The US core CPI, the Apple earnings, the Tesla earnings, ADP and FOMC meetings. So if you want, you could take a picture of this, and this is for you. So and you'll see where I'm going to go with this. Emily, you know what? Maybe just show a few trades. I'm going to pass it to you. Can you just show people a few trades here?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so let me, I'll grab the screen. 1 second.
Sure.
Bear with me, folks. Take 1 second. So a couple of things to keep in mind. Family money trades, usually the first week or two of the year. I don't qualify a trade as a family money trade unless it's really, really special, because you just have to just let the market settle in and let things ever get back to normal after the holidays. This week, just to give you an idea of what's going on, we've got the jobs report on Friday coming up. I've already done the schedule, so the key to what we do obviously is our schedule. So coming up this week, we have the ADP report on Wednesday. That is a family money trade, even after the holiday. ISM manufacturing, which used to be a prime trade, okay, that's taken some different twists and turns over the years since the pandemic. FOMC minutes, API, which is becoming a family money trade. And then we also have the US jobs report and Canada jobs report this week. So there's a lot of very profit positive reports that are coming up that you can see going on this week. And we're definitely going to trade quite a few of them live. So I would anticipate ADP will be live, API, jobs report, and we have a lot of new setups for a variety of different trades because these markets are war influenced and Fed influenced. So, but let's talk about the trades that were the family money trades. So core CPI, one of the most volatile reports we've ever seen. When I say volatile, I believe that because of the core CPI report, the brokers have actually changed their margin policies. That's how volatile these reports have been. And they're now changing margins sometimes minutes before a trade or minutes before an event. So you have to be very aware of what's going on in the markets with your broker and with margin also. if you want to trade these types of reports. So even though the CPI report made a lot of money, it is very volatile. And there are times when we didn't trade it because the market was there was too much movement in the market prior to the event. So just to give you an example, this was the CPI that we traded back in June. And this was a live trade. I was watching the ES on the right chart, and I was trading the NQ on the left chart. And we have a new setup that we use for this report called a range trade. Not going to get into that today, but suffice it to say we create a range. The NQ, you could see it explodes down exactly when the news comes out. And then our range puts the orders on the chart after the potential whipsaw is over. And then our orders and targets are hit instantly. And we made, that was like a $400 trade, $500 trade back in June. So that was one of the, trades that made up the core CPI. Now, keep in mind that when we say, we made $3,000 on this report, we might have traded micros to test the micro setups on a selection of the reports. So a lot of times we're not trading large. We're trading on average the way that an average retail trader would trade. I'm not trading 10 contracts, even on the family money trades, because we want to give an example of what would happen to you if you traded very similarly to the way that we trade. I mean, we do have people that trade very large, and we have had members that have traded big time on some of the reports. So it's not that you can't, it's just that we like to show what would happen to you so that, if you're thinking about joining us, I can show you a video like this one. I traded no more than 3 in this particular trade, another CPI. I only traded 1 contract. Okay, the trade was almost instant, $250 profit on that one. And look, everyone knows that not every trade is a winner. As Eric said, you're going to have your losing trades, and they happen just as fast as the winners sometimes. So, you get in the room, you get all set up, boom, before you can, open your eyes, you could have a losing trade. The psychology of the trade is almost more important, and may be more important than actually whether you make money or not. You have to be able to leave the trade that didn't work out behind you and go on to the next trade. Whether it's a family money trade or a regular trade, doesn't matter. You've got to be able to deal with the psychology of the trade. But just look how fast some of these trades take place. And that's, one of the reasons why we love our software. You notice that I'm not fumbling around on the screen or doing anything at all. I'm just sitting back. The software is automatically putting the orders on the chart. There's the range. The price goes through the range, and that was a winning trade. So we had a nice profit. That was another CPI trade. Another set of trades that have really been good this year are the earnings trades. Now, there's a couple of questions that I'll answer while I'm doing this. So Hardy is asking, have we thought about writing the software for TradingView? So, one of the problems that exists in the world today is the defragmentation of everything. And it also is tremendous defragmentation in trading platforms. NinjaTrader, Thinkorswim, TradeStation have a very large user base. And then you get to the trading views, the multi-charts, and the number of users drops off significantly. So Hardy, I don't know if we're going to do our software for TradingView or not. It's certainly one of the more popular platforms as of late. And we're definitely looking towards doing another trading platform. And it really has been a struggle for us to figure out what platform to write for. We have the programmer who can do it. It's just a question of where the traders are. That's the problem. It's very difficult to figure out where the traders are. Thinkorswim, unfortunately, does not allow us to, they don't have a proper API So we can't write our software for Thinkorswim because they have a lot of users. But it's really a question of where are the traders. So it is something we're thinking about. You know, if you really want us to do it, you should send us an email, tell us the trading platform you're on. You know, while we're here, how about everybody type in the trading platform you're on right now? What are you trading on right at this moment? That's what I'd like to know. So AQ is on Tradeovate, and I've heard of Tradeovate, not super familiar with it. Ninja, you're going to find that probably most of the people that come to our webinars, you know, we know you through Ninja Trader. So we're skewed towards Ninja Trader. And then there's some Forex traders as well. So we've got some people like on MetaTrader, MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, multi-charts, there's TradeStation users. So there's a lot of TradeStation users. That's certainly a platform we're interested in also. But the majority of people are on Ninja Trader. They are probably the #1 trading platform. But let me show you a couple of the trades. Keep typing in what platform you're on because it's helpful. Yeah.
Yes, let's save some other trades for later because I know I couldn't, you know, guys, whenever we're on live together, the time flies. So I want to thank you, Lee. I'm gonna let's save some other trades
No problem.
for later. And
Okay.
I appreciate you showing some real life trades. I'll go ahead and share my screen again.
Go ahead.
Show my screen, but I'm not sure if I showed it clean or not. 1 second. Meaning that you guys can just, is it looking good, Lee? Can you guys see my slides? You guys could see, okay, perfect. All right, thank you very much. And I want to thank you guys very much. I know we're at 10 minutes to the hour, and I definitely am going to get right to the core opportunity today with the Pro Trader Plus. That's what we're going to talk about these next 10 minutes. And then I'm going to also reveal the winners for the free trading journals. So thank you so much. I don't think anybody has dropped, and I'm looking at the attendees. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. Anyone interested in winning a free trading journal? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Why not? Right. So here's our insider tour, guys. This is it, guys. You know, I don't even know if we're going to be sending a replay of this entire presentation. So for those maybe who are watching now, welcome to our Pro Trading Plus Insider Tour. Okay, just like in everything, you know, there's always a way to elevate, and we're going to share with you guys what we have in store for our Pro Trading Plus. And you got to you hear from Lee. So originally I was going to talk more about Lee here, right? But everyone heard Lee's story. Lee's going to be the guy, right? He is our Trading Director. He's the guy that's going to lead us in 2023, and I think people really enjoy him. I enjoy Lee. You know, you're going to see I talk about surrounding yourself with successful people. I talk to Lee all the time. Okay, thank you very much, Chris. And behind the scenes, oh, what's this? Oh yeah, this is it, guys. You should understand something, right? There's a lot of great things, like, you know, we have the software, DMMs, but you want to know something? The thing that really is, look at that, even a losing trade here, full disclosure, I think that was intentional to show you, right? Everything happens in our Pro Trade Room. It's our hub, right? We recently we're looking into other platforms in terms of ways for members could stay connected, but offline. But our Pro Trade Room, right? I have a lot of things to share with you about it. In our hub, people chat in there, right? Remember I was telling you how we have a web-based chat? You don't really see it here, but there's on the left here, there's a chat. People are trading, talking to each other as Lee is moderating. Everything happens in the trade room, okay? All right. Very nice, James. All right, so here's the Pro Trade Room Plus, and Lee's going to help me out here a little bit, right? I want to differentiate what we currently are doing and what we're going to be doing in the Pro Trade Room Plus. And the quick story, guys, with the Pro Trade Room, I just want to, this will be very quick. You should know these last 2-3 years, right? I'm talking about 2020, right? The world going into chaos, right? I just want to say that there are so many things that, so much good actually that came out of that time period, because you want to know something? 2020 was not a good year for us in terms of just trading the breakout trades. It wasn't. And then you know what it did? It forced us to learn a lot of different styles that we now have, right? So in this year, you'll notice the daily market movers, right? That's something that, again, to our car folks, every day in the trade room, we go over those DMMs, the trades that we sanctioned to trade, right? But in those DMMs, it's not just breakout trades. It's also range trades. Range trading came out in the last few years through feedback from members, from the hard testing of Chantal, one of our core team members, and Lee. And Lee will later on will come on and give credit where credit is due. But not every DMM is the same. There's some range trades, trap trades, but you know what came out in 2020? And we didn't hide. As soon as we learned this opportunity, we were on Facebook Lives. I remember Chantal and myself, we were sharing on so many different groups because we always like to help everybody. We were market open trades. Somebody asked behind the scenes, hey, Eric, isn't there like this subscription you need? One of the cool things about us in our trade room is that we do have tools. For example, there's a tool that we use to help us with the market open trades, and there's no even need to mention it. You know, I don't know why, because you don't need, because you have us. Lee is going to be using the tool, so you can literally just follow him. We have investments in our Squawk Box, so at the same time that Lee's getting the information on news, you're getting it too, right? So before, and the whole reason for the Pro Trade Room Plus, guys, is to make life simple, and to make sure that everything is here in the Pro Trade Room, and there's no more differentiation between earnings and do I get earnings or not. So what's new for 2023, and this is why everyone should be paying attention. Nobody's getting into our trade room unless you're joining our Pro Trade Room Plus. Nobody, because we've never ever have sold a lifetime license for our Pro Trade Room, and we never will. It's something that I can't guarantee, right? I don't know if we're going to run a trade room forever. So the Pro Trade Room, right, up until now, I know that a lot of folks, again, have been either they invested in some of the opportunities I mentioned, right? But that's it. Our Pro Trade Room, our basic Pro Trade Room is expiring. Literally, it's expiring end of the year. And the only way to be able to trade with us, all the DMMs, the range trades, trap trades, is by joining our Pro Trade Room Plus. Then the market opens for the whole month of December. We didn't do them, right? And guess what? We're going to be committing to do them again. Our earnings trades, in the beginning, we only had a few earnings trades. Now we have dozens of earnings trades, even more that we're testing behind the scenes. In terms of our Pro Trade Room investment, guys, we spend a lot of money on the software. It may look like it's simple, but believe it or not, we spend a lot of money on our Pro Trade Room technology. And guess what? We made some investments. And now we have, we always had a mobile app, but there's actually a new updates that were made with our partner, Sebastian, at Pro Trade Room. And I'm going to do a live event next week because I don't want to, but what I'll tell you what it does is it's going to give you the ability to stream our trade room on your phone. Okay. Who here, by the way, just very cool. Who here who is currently a trade room member has ever streamed our Pro Trade Room from their smartphone? Has anyone ever done that? And who here likes the fact that you could actually, join our trade room from your phone? Because listen, guys, the whole point of this is that you could be in and out, trade in 10 minutes. You may not have the luxury of spending hours in the trade room with us. That's okay. But guess what? Wherever you are, like me, a lot of times I'm traveling, talking to clients on the road, right? Family guy. I have my smartphone with me. I think everyone carries a smartphone, and you could listen into our trade rooms on the go. That's part of the Pro Trade Room Plus. And not only that, you could chat on there. And Chantal, okay, has agreed to do alerts. So you'll get alerts. There's actually a separate app, I think, to get alerts when a trade room is happening. Okay. So who loves the whole mobile app? That's part of the Pro Trade Room Plus. The alerts, yeah, that's also, people are liking it, Chantal. And for those that are listening in, I think Chantal was nice enough to stream on YouTube. We'd love for you to be with us here, but thank you for listening in, okay? So a couple of things that maybe I just need to share here about the Pro Trade Room Plus that I think I'm forgetting to mention. But Lee, anything you want to chime in here about any of these opportunities here?
Well, I think you're covering everything. Just that, I mean, everything is being combined into the trade room so that the trade room will have everything that you need at your disposal. That's the big difference.
Yeah, you know what, Lee, you just helped me, and I'll make it short and sweet, and then I'll explain more. Behind the scenes, guys. Okay, I'm going to use this opportunity because I see we have pretty much all of our regulars, all of our good friends. We're working on restructuring how we're going to do our memberships going forward in 2023, right? And we want to reward everybody right now by investing in our Pro Trade Room Plus. We're going to be doing what we had in mind is doing like a silver, gold, platinum, right? The Pro Trade Room Plus, the platinum, it's going to be a 490. It could be anywhere between 297 a month, 497 a month. You know, Lee and I are working on it. The Pro Trade Room Plus opportunity that we're going to share today, while we're working through the whole silver, gold, platinum, you're going to be locking in the highest level, okay? And you're going to be locking in it, and I'll explain later in a second, so that when we don't leave you behind, because in the Plus version, in our Pro Trade Room, we're going to be doing so many extra things, which I'm going to get to in a second. But that's why we're starting there at the top. But not only that, is we're starting here, but we're going to let you come in for a really insanely low price. Okay. So a couple other things about the Pro Trade Room. You guys know, Lee's always, the actual core bread and butter is listening to Lee, setting up for the trades, constant coaching, right? I mean, that's going to be those layers that I'm talking about. We may not include the setups going forward. It may be, and everything I'm saying right now is what Lee and I and my team are brainstorming. That's a lot of stuff that Lee's doing to set up 30 minutes before a trade, to actually show you the setup for a trade, to show you the previous history of a trade. That's going to be our higher tier, right? Our lower tier may not even get that, right? But you're going to be able to get that by joining our Pro Trade Room Plus. And let me ask you guys this. Who finds value in that, right? Who finds the value when Lee sets up a trade 30 minutes before a trade to go over the DMM, to show you the exact settings of a daily market mover, who shows you the exact weight of how that, who shows you the parameters of how to put it in, and then shows you how that trade performed, right? That's going to be our highest level right there, right? That's not guaranteed. It's just Lee, and you know what? I'm going to share some stuff that Lee's going to share later on. We've been all in on just making sure that we take care of everybody. And you want to know something behind the scenes, guys? Our priorities is always making sure that everyone has the absolute best coaching, best. We want you to succeed. Okay. I'm holding myself from sharing more because I know I need to get to it. But one of the things I'll call out on this slide is what Lee brings to the table is his expertise. He doesn't just, okay, guys, here's the DMM, put it in. This is what Jay and Chantal came up with. Not at all. Lee will give last minute suggestions to change things up when he sees that things are dangerous. He'll make Chantal work hard behind the scenes to look for alternative setups because something has changed. I mean, this is all part of the Pro Trade Room Plus. The earnings workshops, right? Who's excited about getting the earnings workshops included in the Pro Trade Room Plus, right? That was never a thing before. The Pro Trade Rooms was a separate thing, and the market opens. That was really, guys, that was just gravy for 2022. We were really just testing. We wanted to make sure before we asked anybody to spend money on learning on market open trades that we saw that it would work. And Lee's committed. Lee, am I right that you're committed to do the market open trades? And is that right?
Absolutely, without a doubt.
All right.
And I'm going to add another one also.
All right, but it's all only for folks that invest in our Pro Trade Room Plus. Okay, so how can you join the room? Right, so I'm going to go over that. And before I get into that, I just want to, these photos here, I won't just want to let you know behind the scenes, that's me, by the way. Lee and I are investing in ourselves, right? So it's one thing to ask you guys to invest in us without investing in ourselves. So I shared this on a live event the other day that I'm lucky enough that I live here in Florida, where basically that's been the beacon now. Everyone's coming to Florida. And when I say that, I don't mean that on a political front at all. I just mean that Florida, in Orlando specifically, that's been the hub for conferences. All the big conferences are happening in Orlando. And I've been to a few conferences, and I invest in myself. In fact, the last 10 years, I probably spent over $150,000 of going to, business workshops, learning more about everything I could do to really make things better for you. And Lee, all the time, he asks me for Eric, hey, can I invest in this trading tool? And the answer is always yes. The one thing I didn't say yes to, Lee, which let's see how things work out as a trading machine. Isn't that right, Lee?
That's right. Yeah.
All right. Maybe I can make Lee's wish come true, guys. Right? But it's going to depend on how many people sign up. No, I'm just kidding. That's a picture of me recently in Orlando with my business coach there, Jeff. Helped me implement some new cool things. To enhance the experience for us. That's actually a famous karate master. Doesn't look like one all the way on the right, right? But he's actually a famous karate master. And actually, there's another lady there that's from Ukraine, right there, and she I forgot exactly what she does, some sort of consulting business. But anyways, this picture right here, shoot, I'm gonna mess up her name. It'll come to me in a second. But she's known as the Queen Invest Diva. She has a very powerful following of folks that want to learn how to do investments for women. Specifically Invest Diva, learning how to put money in your 401k. She's actually did a whole presentation about why you shouldn't day trade. And that's when I came to her after the presentation. I said, hey, you just offended me and my community because we day trade. All right. So my point is, surround yourself with successful people, guys. I'm not going to, some of these people here you don't know, but let me just tell you, this guy right here from Australia worth a lot of money. This guy right here, Fortune 500 or 5,000. Very successful people, and that's what we want you to be. That's what we want for you. Excuse me. We want you to be part of our Pro Trade Room Plus, because we want you to surround yourself with successful people, guys. This is very important. Her name is Kiana, by the way, and I saw her a second time, and I had her hold up my business card, and you can see the Pro Trade Room Plus. But this is so important, guys. Okay, I'm going to share more about this in a second. Okay, because I think we're right at over the hour. Okay. So who's ready to crush it, guys? Who's excited to join our Pro Trading Plus membership? Yes, you're right. Her name is Kiana Daniel. Let me get to it, guys. I promise you, I'm gonna skip some of these slides here, right? But what these slides are communicating. Oh, here we go. So let me explain to you how you can get into our Pro Trade Room, right? I shouldn't skip anything, guys. I really shouldn't. But I'll breeze through this in a nice way, okay? But the one thing I wanted to tell you, and I'll leave this picture up of me and her, is that, I have two kids, which I shared, right? And they're 6 and 8. And, in my social circle, yes, I have a lot of friends that have kids. But you want to know something? I learned something in this conference recently, that the people that I really enjoy in my circle, right, are the people that are helping me to grow and learn. And I shared earlier how I always talk to Lee. I call him all the time. The people that I care most about are the people that are with me to help me succeed financially. And that's why I probably call Lee many times a day. I'm close to the people that help me, that are helping me grow, right? So, yes, I have friends with kids, and yes, we'll get together, and yes, I appreciate them. But you know what? To get in my inner circle, and that's what I want for you guys as part of this Pro Trade Room Plus membership. It's true what they say. Your 5 closest friends. Well, guess what? This whole Pro Trade Room Plus, you're not going to be alone anymore. You're going to have a great community of folks that you're going to get to interact with, and that's really important. So, really, guys, setting expectations. We're not promising anything, but seriously, if this Pro Trade Room Plus could really help you to just make $1,000 extra per month, no guarantees, would that be worth it, right? And we had 2 options with this Pro Trade Room Plus, and I already shared with you. I spilled the beans, right? We didn't make this as cheap as possible, right? Because we don't want 1,000 people in our trade room. Hear me? I don't want 1,000 people in our trade room. I don't, right? I'm very happy with having 50, 100 people. I want to keep things nice and small. People are concerned, hey, Eric, too many people trading. Guess what, guys? We're going to make things affordable, but we're not going to make it as cheap as possible, right? I'm not going to be selling a $27 trade room. It's not happening. I don't want 1,000 folks. I want folks that could just handle a little bit of a higher investment. And when you actually invest, right, like you'll see today, you're going to see that there's so much power in action when you actually invest in something, right? Versus giving you something for free, nothing happens. I give you, even if I did have a lifetime, right? People wait a lifetime to do something, right? It's about right now, 2023. Let's make it happen. Let's invest in ourselves, okay? So here's how you can join, guys. This is a very small window to join our Pro Trading Plus. In fact, There's going to be a real hard deadline next Wednesday, January 4th. But I'm going to give you guys some fast action bonuses for signing up today and also for signing up before the New Year's ends. Now, if you do not join us between now and the deadline that I mentioned, the January 4th deadline, then you're at risk of not being able to join us until we get those layers ready. I'm talking about the gold, silver, platinum, right? Whatever we come up with. So this is really just a few days, guys, to join us, right? So here's our core offer, our 12 months Pro Trade Room Plus, right? And you're going to see here, this is valued at $5,964. And how did I come up with that valuation? I actually put a $497 a month valuation because that's something that we're looking into, a $497 for, a max daddy, a big daddy, whatever you want to call it, our highest level of our 10-minute trades membership, right? So that's the value that you're getting. That's our core offer. That's what you're investing in today, right? But remember, today it's not just about one group of members, right? It's about helping everybody to be successful. We want everyone to crush in the new year. So here's what you're going to get. You're going to get a holiday gift, right? So when you invest today, and as I'm going through this is going to help Lee make the decision on who's going to win the 5 journals. So I'd love to hear honestly about each of these. Say you love it, don't love it, great to have it, whatever, okay? So we're going to throw in a 6-month JB software license holiday gift. That's going to be for free, right? So that's really going to help folks take advantage of this deal who either have a license that's expiring, right? So that's going to be, we're going to throw that in. That's a gift, right? So also for our folks that already have a license expiring soon. And again, I told you, we have folks that have a lifetime licenses. And if you'd like to have one, you could email us. We have a 10,000, it's right on our page all the way in the bottom. It's $10,000 to have a JB's lifetime license. Okay. We're going to give you 6 months for free. Okay. And one by one, I love, thank you very much. Just, I'm listening to what you're saying. So thank you. Daron, Chris, Calvin, okay? I'm listening to everything that you guys are saying. I have another gift, okay? So let's say you're one of the few that have a JV software license, right? Lifetime license. Guess what? There's a good chance that maybe you haven't used it in a while, or maybe you're just not familiar with some of the new setups. This is brand new. I asked Lee, and Lee's going to help deliver on this. Customize Ninja Trader templates for all of our DMMs that we're trading the trade room. Lee's going to put that in. How are you going to send that over to Lee? Is that like in a zip file? How would you send that to people?
You probably should have asked me that before you said we were doing templates. It's going to vary. It's going to vary. It's going to vary. We can upload them into the trade room, actually.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
Guys, who likes our off-the-cuff, unscripted, right? Because we have to be real in 2023, right? And in fact, in terms of being real, it's me here, okay? I'm here. I haven't changed sceneries. I'm here. I'm having a fun time. All right, guys? I'll show you some snow in a second. Awesome. Thank you guys for listening in, okay? Mark, I thank you very much. Mark, you made a great video that Lee thought was incredible, and I did too. Thank you, Mark. Okay? So those are 2 gifts when you sign up today. All right, just pure gifts, right? It's not even a bonus, it's a gift. 6 months of the JV software license. Going to give you our Ninja Trader templates. Those are all gifts. But guys, we don't want to leave anybody hanging, right? We want you to really crush 2023. And when I said that this is the most important trading event of the year, I really meant it, because we're about to reveal 7 extra bonuses, right? And that are really just going to help you like off the charts. Like it's like unbelievable that we're throwing this in. And this is why we're doing the Pro Trade Room Plus, because we don't want anybody at a lower level in, because we're going to be doing all this in the Pro Trade Room. And some of the people, I'm going to shut them on in a second. Here it is. You ready, guys? Our 10-minute trades mastery bonus, right? So some of the folks behind the scenes, we did a challenge. For those folks listening in, I saw Langford, a few others that were on with us. You're getting the Pro Trade Room Plus membership. You're good. And everyone else listening in, here's our 10-minute trades mastery program. This is the first time we're sharing this outside of the small little challenge group that we did in December. So here's what you're going to get, right? You're going to get our core offer, which is our Pro Trade Room 12 months plus. But then you're also going to get what I feel is the last layer of the core offers, the daily market movers, right? So just here alone, right? You're going to get 12 months of the trade room. the software, and at bonus number 1, the daily market movers for a full year. Guys, those are basically the 3 pillars. That's really all you need to be successful in our program. Those are the core pillars. When I talk to people in my neighborhood, I have CFA, certified financial analysts. Guess what? They love the DMMs. Whether they're options traders or stock traders, DMMs, those are the PDF reports that we send you 24 hours in advance and tell you exactly what we're going to be trading. So whatever membership you may have had that's expiring, we're throwing this in so that you will get these DMMs. So to our lifetime software holders, guess what? Our trade room and DMM, that was never part of the equation, right? And so I'm very happy that over the years, we Lee and myself, right, have been very generous in sending out DMMs here and there and are inviting you to our trade room. But this is it, guys. If you want to enjoy our DMMs going forward and Pro Trade Room Plus, you really have to take advantage of this opportunity, right? And so that's it. Just from bonus number 1, guys, you pretty much understand that you're getting the core offer. Okay. So who here is happy with the free gifts, the core offer, and bonus number 1? Sounds pretty good. I mean, nothing else. This is already a steal at less than $100. Okay. But I know that there's people on right now that, you know what, they may have a license, but they haven't been doing anything with their license. They haven't really been giving the JV software a shot, and they need a quick start. I need some training, Eric. Help me. How do I get started with NinjaTrader again? Help me out here. Guess what? We have a quick start on-demand video that's going to help you not on the software, but it's going to help you on the getting your account set up. It's going to help you on a lot of different things. Okay. On the software, I have another surprise for you. Okay. But the quick start's going to be fantastic. Yeah, Chris, we made this just for you. Okay, Louis. So guys, I'm talking to you. If for some reason, you know what, you have all this stuff, but you've been kind of just too relaxed, watching mode, you know what I mean? This quick start's going to give you the training to actually get started. Okay. Now, this is pretty cool. I'm going to be doing a bonus one-on-one trading roadmap. If you liked what I said about those personal secrets, I like to keep things real. You and I are going to jump on a phone call one-on-one. It's $1,000 value, and we're going to actually get on a call together, and we're going to put a roadmap together for your first 90 days. Okay, so this is something that I'm really enjoying. I'm looking forward to doing. Anyone excited to jump on a phone call with me and put together a trading roadmap? I think that's pretty cool. Okay. And I know that we had a bonus. I did this in December. Folks joining in. I'm going to give out a shout out to James. I did a private group coaching program, and I know that people really appreciated the 4 calls I did because people were coming on at odd times. Okay. And yeah, it's going to give me an opportunity to get to know you better too. I can't wait. Okay, now this is where people should start freaking out, because this is what, oh my God, what are you doing? You're throwing all this stuff in? We are, right? We're doing it because we want to reward you guys for being with us, right? And we want you guys to have everything to be successful. We're going to do a 5-week appointment-based trading masterclass starting on January 9th. And guess what? We're going to be incorporating that into the trade room. Okay. And everyone who signs up today, or, we're going to let you come in next week, a bonus trade room. So a 5-week mastery course with appointment-based trading. That's basically, here, I'll show you what we mean. So in week 1, it's not that we're only going to be doing module 1, module 2, but that'll be a focus, right? So in number 1, we're going to start off next week really focusing on the breakout trades and the trap trades, right? But then in weeks 2, we're going to go into family money trades. Or excuse me, we're going to do that on the week of the 9th, right? But we'll probably do that as well next week too. So in the Pro Trade Room Plus, for the first 5 weeks of the year, we're going to be doing a masterclass that's going to do the breakout trades and trap trades week 1, family money trades and micros, right? If you have a smaller account, or if you really just want to, what I think is the best way to go is to start with family money trades, and then look at weeks 3, 4, 5, market opens plus range trades, stock earning reports, reversals and second peaks. I'm going a little fast now because I think I'm already at, yeah, I am, right? So I want to get to where you can sign up. Okay. So we're also bonus number 5. I'm not rushing. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Five family money trade workshops. You know, those 5 trades that I told you to take a picture of, guess what, guys? Great. You took a picture of them. What are you going to actually do with them, right? So Lee's going to be doing 5 separate workshop sessions where he's going to go in depth with each of those so that you could really master those. And you know what? In terms of taking your first 5 trades, those are the ones that, again, not a financial advisor, that I'd take live, you know, to start out with. That's what I would do. That's a simple roadmap for you. Trade in sim, and then when you're ready, those 5 family money trades, those are the ones that I would take first. Okay. Who loves the bonus number 5? That's how I know if you like it. As I'm going through, say bonus 5, love it, hate it. You know, so bonus 5, who loves bonus number 5? I know some people that the family money trades, they really love that concept. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Andrew, Denny. Guys, I need to hear from more of you guys. People, don't drop off now. You don't even know what other stuff I have going on. And I promise I'll let it next few minutes. Bonus 6, guys. The trade earnings workshops. Remember I told you about, you know, earlier? We're going to be doing workshops for those, okay? In our Pro Trade Room Plus, right? And guess what, guys? The trade earning workshops will lead. Help me out here again. Did you show any of the trades of the? I'm losing my mind here. What did you
No,
show any of the earning
not yet.
trades?
Not yet today.
Oh, you didn't. Okay, well we'll save that for a little bit later. Okay.
Yep.
So that's really fantastic. People alone just trading the earnings. You know, bonus 6 could be the product on its own. And then last but not least, bonus number 7. Okay. So bonus number 7. Our 10-minute trades membership. Okay, so this is where all those workshops that Lee's talking about, you know, for the family money trades and earnings trades, we have a private 10-minute trades membership area that we're gonna, you know, record all those and put them in so you'll have access to them. Okay, so here we go, guys. Total value on all 7 bonuses, right? $21,300, right? $21,389 for. These are just the bonuses. I'm also including in the core offer that I mentioned before, right? So guess what? How could you join us today? You could join us right now for one easy payment of $9.97. You get the Pro Trade Room Plus, and you get our 7 10-minute trade mastery bonuses. That's www.10mtplus.com. And that's the way you want to put it into your browser, www.10mtplus.com. And Lee, I'm gonna just turn off my slides for a second. What are your quick candid thoughts about all this? Well, I'm gonna leave this on, and then I have some fast action bonuses too, which you don't need to wait for me. You could jump on now, but tell me about your thoughts about everything. And all right.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, it's really simple. We're trying to simplify everything, make all the tools in one place, no more worrying about when the DMM expires, when your trade room expires. We're doing it all in one shot, all combined, plus all the extra new things that we're going to do. We're going to do a lot more trading after the news. We're going to I'm definitely adding another market open, probably the NQ, looking at the ES. You know, we're always looking at things. If we can get the trade to work, then we'll add it. If our experimentation doesn't work, you know us, you watch us, we test in the room. If things don't test well, we'll move on to something else, or we'll find something better to do. But the whole concept is we're combining everything, solidifying it all so that all the tools are in one place, and it's a lot easier and smarter, and makes it just a much more compact, intelligent way to trade.
Thank you, Lee, very much. And what I'm trying to do behind the scenes, you see me right now, is I'm trying to actually pull up my timer here, but I'm not so successful. So what I'll do is, okay, watch this. Here. Well, I'll just do it like this for a second. Oops. Yeah, so I'm going to share with you guys some fast action bonuses. Sorry, guys, for the delay there. Help me out here a second. Can you guys see my screen again? And yeah, you can see my screen, right? All right, perfect. So If that's not exciting enough, I do have some other fast action bonuses. And actually, I'm starting the clock right now for the next 10 minutes. I know you don't see it on the screen, but starting right now, I want to reward everyone for taking action, for being with us for the last 80 minutes together. And I'm throwing in some guarantees, right? So the two guarantees, just very quickly, is my bend over back guarantee and then my 100% 12-month 5 times your money back action guarantee. And really, in a nutshell, guys, number one and number two. Number one is basically, you give this a try, guys. You get stuck in any way, and I will work with you. We'll work with you in our pro trade room, and you give it a try, and we're not going to leave you hanging. That's my bend over backwards guarantee. Number two is, and this is to help eliminate any excuses, is basically an action back guarantee, right? And so what that means is that you don't need to risk hard-earned money testing this out. Hey, does this really work? Even though I'll show you lots of client testimonials and lots of winning trades, stay with us for 2023. And all I'm going to ask you to do is just take 2 trades on sim, right, a week, right? So at least 8 trades per month. And as long as you document you trading specifically those 2 family money trades with a 5K in real money or in simulation over the next 11 to 12 months. And if you don't make at least 5 times your initial investment, right, that's at least $5,000 in real or simulation by the end of 12 months, show us the proof that you've taken action, and we'll give you a full refund back, right? So I'm throwing in those 2 guarantees. I'm taking all the risk. I'm willing to really go the full year as long as you take the action and show me that you took action. So those are my guarantees. Sorry, I muted myself for a second. Okay, does everyone understand the guarantees, right? The action back guarantee, and I want to make sure you guys understand the guarantees. If you don't, I'll explain in a second. Okay, but basically, we presented a lot of information with you. I know we went a little above and beyond, in terms of the time, and I really appreciate your patience. There's a reason why we set up the program the way we did. We are not leaving you hanging with just this or just that, right? You need the family money trades. You need our software. You need a mentor who cares about you and really does care about you. And there's no me selling that, right? It's you have to experience that. And that's why when I do this presentation, you notice my composure. You notice that Lee and I, like, we're in this thing. We're in it. We care, right? And I appreciate, folks, so many nice comments here, right? We really want you to be successful, okay? And that's why we designed this complete system. It's going to help you give you everything. There's nothing that we're leaving behind on this, right? We really want you to make 2023 the best year of your life, right? So now here's the thing. This is the sad part. I'm already seeing, we had so many people, a few people dropped off. Right now, it's, you have to decide, what you're going to do, right? It's your life, right? Everyone has a turning point. And fortunately, this isn't like one of those things where it's like, okay, I need to get, $50,000, right? But this is it. This is the turning point, right? Success or failure, right? So you have 2 options. Number one is don't do anything, even though you're protected by our 100% 12-month action back guarantee. Or option number 2, make a small investment in yourself, guys. And really, it is a small investment, okay? $9.97, right? Think about that. 12 months, that's less than $100 a month, right? If you're looking to trade less than $100 a month, that's really the best I could do to give you all this stuff. And Lee and I really worked so hard. That price, $9.97, you better believe it. It's going to go up to $19.97, right, in the future. This is really just a core group of folks that we're presenting this opportunity to. This is going to go up to $1,997 at the minimum, right? And I'm not special. Neither is Lee, right? We fell into this ahead of you guys. And I promise you, if I can do it, you can do it. And all you got to do is trust the system, do the work, show up. I say it's simple to understand, but you still got to show up and do the work, okay? Money, there's always this thing about money, right? Money is constantly flowing all around us. Time, however, does not come back, right? And that's really how I started the presentation, is that with 10-minute trades, you get back so much time, right? Because you could still trade, and you could trade on a schedule, and you could still enjoy the things you want to do. You don't have to be stuck in front of a computer all day long. And then really, I want to hit the point here, okay, before we get into the Q&A, okay? And the bonuses, by the way, I didn't go over the fast action bonuses, but will reveal it, and I'll make sure that everyone has at least 10 minutes to sign up. I'm not asking anybody to go into debt over this, right? And I think I need to show my face when I say this stuff, right? I've been, guys, to places where real estate conferences where I've seen people, you know, the salesmen, they make people get so uncomfortable and, you know, ask them to go into, like, open up a new credit card. That's not what I want. In fact, if you can't afford $100 a month in this program, then I guess what? We need to work on saving money, you know, so that you can invest in this program. But I'm not asking you guys for $50,000 or $20,000 or $10,000, right? Or even $2,000, right? What I'm asking you guys, and I think, you know, $100 a month, less than $100 a month, right? Do $997 divided by 12, right? All I'm asking you to do is not go into debt into this. I'm just asking you to take some of that disposable income, right? Money that maybe you're using right now to you know, go out for dinner, you know, Starbucks coffee, and make sure that you save $100 a month. That's going to cover you right there, and put that disposable income to work for you. Put that in you, because I'll tell you right now, this thing is real, and this is the best investment I made in my life. I dedicated 10 years of my life to this, and so much is good. And I'm asking you guys to make that investment yourself, but I don't want anyone to go into debt into this, okay? So all I want you to get started, one easy payment of $997, and the journals I'm going to give away. So Lee, I need you to text me who's winning those journals. I want to see who's still, you know, engaging with us, the 5 winners. As a reminder, oh, here we go. So just so we're on the same page, it's 2:29 right now, 2:30. We were supposed to end right here. I'm going to go on for another 15 minutes, okay? In full disclosure, we're going to go on for another 15 minutes. I'll do a live Q&A. At 2:40, so it's 2:30 right now, 10 minutes, these fast action bonuses are going to go away, okay? So here's the 3 fast action bonuses, okay? Number 1 is I'm going to ship you a really cool exclusive 10-minute trades t-shirt. If you're domestic, I'll ship it to you for free. If you're international, it's not, right? So that's the only caveat. Should have had that here in the slide, but let's, you know, I'm just being very, I'm saying it right now. The fast action bonus, the merchandise, it's going to be shipped for free domestically. It's a pretty cool shirt, actually. And I'm also going to give you a really cool hat, which I'll showcase in a second. I have one right over here. This is a winter hat or a beanie, whatever you want to call it. I think, Larry, I think you mentioned the Canadians call it something else. I forgot what it was. And then my last action bonus is, remember the 1-hour bonus call with me, you know, to kind of go over the roadmap? Well, guess what I'm going to do? In lieu of that, or if you like, we could still do that, right? But that 1 hour, I'm actually going to take a live trade with you together. I'm going to, you know, outside the trade room, it'll just be you and me hanging out, and I'm going to set up for a trade live. And that's something that is probably worth, you know, again, I'm not trying, it's like $10,000. I haven't done that, you know, in so long. I maybe have done that in the beginning, right? But so those are the fast action bonuses. So anybody who signs up now until 2:40, so 9 minutes, right? www.10mtplus.com, and you'll get those 3 fast action bonuses. It's my pleasure to ship you a 10-minute trade shirt, a beanie, and then you're going to get a special 1 hour with me where I'm actually going to be trading live. And it'll just be me and you, okay? Oh, there it is. Yeah, someone mentioned, I can't pronounce it, a 2K or Tuk. I can't read, Calvin. I don't know. Yeah, I need the phonetics, all right? But guys, that's the opportunity here, www.10mtplus.com. In fact, just so I could keep track of everyone, raise your hands, guys. Raise your hands if you're seriously, if you're ready to sign up right now and you're going to take advantage, because I'm going to keep track of all the shirts I have. I don't have too many of them, so I just want to make sure I got it. And you know what? I want to thank a lot of those folks who are taking advantage of the fast action. So congratulations to you, Andrew. I'm going to send you a shirt, a hat, and you and I are going to connect together. And it's going to be fantastic. And I see a lot of other hands too, which I'll call out in a second. I'm going to give folks opportunity. So the next, what we have, 8 minutes, right? Remember, this is just really this is to reward folks for taking fast action. But obviously this opportunity is going to be available, like I mentioned, till next Wednesday. But there are some caveats in terms of some of the things that are going to go away on New Year's Eve. Okay, so I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so one easy payment, $9.97, and then Lee, are you still with us?
I'm here, definitely.
Would you mind if we did some Q&A? Because I know there's probably some of the people that I'm seeing that just need to get some clarification before they join, and that's why
Yep.
I do the fast action bonuses for people that kind of, you know, they jump in 2 feet. They know that we're going to work out whatever question they had. So we're still there, but let's do some Q&A. Would you mind if you screen shared and ask me some questions?
Yeah. Now, are you expecting that I have the slides?
Yes.
Okay. You
Well,
gotta
if you
give me.
don't, Lee, then no point. Keep it on me. Do you not have it ready?
I do not have the slides. I'm sorry. No,
Okay, no worries, Lee. Well, I'll tell you what.
I'm fired.
I'll keep it on. I'll keep the camera on me, and maybe you could say some questions to me. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right. So let me just do this. Actually, you know what? It's okay, Lee. I'm good. I'm good.
You sure? Because I can
I'm
get
good.
them in
Yeah.
a second. Okay.
No, it's okay. I got it. I got it.
All right.
Can everyone see my slides still? Just want to make sure. Give me a yes. You guys could see my slides. Lee, help me out here. Can everyone see my slides?
Hang on. Let me make sure. Now we
Oh,
can.
no.
Now,
I'm
now
there.
we can. Now we can. We see your white screen. Your white screen.
And now you guys could see my slides.
Got them.
Yes. Okay. Okay, and apologies for not calling out some of the other people that raised their hands. I'm minimal space. I saw Andrew because I guess you're all the way on top, but I want to congratulate also. I'm going to congratulate everyone else who's signing up today with us today. Okay. So here we go. Today, get started now for just one easy payment at www.10mtplus.com. Okay. All right. So the first question is, and these are Q&A questions that these are the most common ones, and then I'm gonna take other questions too in the Q&A box. Lee, you're gonna help me moderate those, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So just a reminder, I'm gonna go through the Q&A, but we still have about 5 more minutes for the 3 fast action bonuses. Okay. So for everyone who signs up, you're gonna be getting a shirt, a hat, and a live call with me where I'm gonna be trading live. Okay. And you know what? Just to be fair, I'll make it go to 245. Okay. So it's too expensive. I don't have the money. That one, I think I addressed it pretty well. For that one, I have to say is that, I'll talk to you guys the same way that I talk to my younger brother, right? And it's like, how many times are we going to be in that position where we say to ourselves, I don't have enough money. It's too expensive, right? This is one of those things where for less than $100 a month, I know that everyone listening in 100% has the money to invest in, right? So this is not too expensive, right? And, the question that I'd ask you guys is think about how costly it's going to be if you don't take advantage of this opportunity. You know how much money, how much time to try to do this stuff on your own? You're going to be costing yourselves a lot more money by not investing in. So I know that everyone has the money to invest in this. I know you do. I know. Let's be real here. I know we do. I know we all could afford less than $100, and I'm not saying that very in any condescending way, because I know that if you're serious about trading less than $100 a month, it's something that you guys could definitely put some disposable income to. Okay, and I'll let share his Lee. Do you want to share your thoughts about that? Because that one is a one that I want to let you address that too.
Hey,
On
I'm going
not
to lose
having
my
enough money.
job here. So I was answering questions in the background. It was a question. What was the question, Eric? I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. What would you say to someone that says, I don't have enough money to join our program for everything that we're doing today?
Well, so I would say that hopefully people are asking if there's going to be a payment plan. People are asking about PayPal. So what we're always trying to figure out how to make it so that you could trade with as little money as possible.
Well, you know what, guys? Let me tell you something. Lee is on your side. He really is on your side. I'll tell you what, we've been on for well over an hour and a half. There is a payment plan, okay? There is a payment plan. It's just something that you're not going to see in the slides, but I'll show you in a second. There is an easy 3 payment plan. And so for folks, yeah, so who's excited about that? Would that help a lot of folks? I'm happy to do it. So there is a payment plan. It's already set up for you. So when you go to www.10mtplus.com, and this is part of the reason to reward you guys for being here longer, right? So Lee didn't even know that he's going to be the hero today, right? There is a payment plan. It's 3 payments of $397, and so it's $397 today, and then 30 days from now another $397, and then 60 days from now another final payment of $397. And I'll show you guys how you can navigate there. Excuse me. And you know what? Even by taking advantage of that too, you're still going to get the fast action bonuses. So $397 today at www.10mtplus.com. When you fill out your information, which I'll show you in a second, when you go to the second page there, you're going to see an option to do the payment plan. Okay, Lee? So you're the hero today. Okay. What if I have a lifetime JVB license, right? And you know what, guys? We said before, there's no hiding behind that, right? We have more than several folks over 10 years, just like you guys investing in this program, right? That's going to be going up in price. We have a lot of folks that had a lifetime license, and they got it for a little bit cheaper, right? But over the years, right, we made so many enhancements. It's $10,000 for a lifetime license, just so you're curious. But that license, right, does not give you access to the trade room. It doesn't give you access to the DMMs. So this is for you guys, and this is also one of the reasons why we try to make this thing so fair that we're really taking care of everybody. So hopefully, not hopefully, I know that you've actually seen all the things that Lee has done, and this is the time to, if you want to continue to stay with Lee in our trade room and you're a lifetime JV license holder, then we're asking for just a small investment of $397, right, today. You still save 20% by doing the one easy payment of $997, right? So that's the option is still there too. Okay. So I hope that addresses. If you're a lifetime holder, let me know in the Q&A box if that helps address, and I'll take a look because right now I don't see. I'll pull it up in a second. Okay. So that's the next question. And then what if I have a current Pro Trade Room monthly membership? Well, a lot of the packages that we put together, everything is expiring. And if you're one of the few, I think we have like just maybe a very few folks that have just a Pro Trade Room membership alone. I'll be sending you an email today or the next few days to kind of just let you know that to make sure we take care of you for having your Pro Trade Room monthly membership. Okay, so that's just to address that. And then what if I'm expiring soon? Well, here's the thing: if you're a member, any kind of member that you are expiring 100%. Our Pro Trade Room membership, our basic Pro Trade Room membership, it's expiring. The only way to get into our Pro Trade Room is signing up for our Pro Trade Room Plus at www.10mtplus.com. And that's the story. That's just as simple as that. Okay. I don't have enough time. Well, you don't need to have all the time in the world, to be in the trade room, but 10-minute trades, that's why we're here. That is what we're facing against. And then all these things that you're getting, if you're feeling like, oh my God, Eric, I'm going to invest this amount of money, but I don't know if I could do bonus number 4, 5, 6. Remember, that's why we put these as bonuses, and that's why we're going to record them. And you want to know something? That private 10-minute trades membership, I'm actually going to hook you up with a lifetime access, right? So that nobody feels slighted. Hey, I would like lifetime. Those bonuses were those live calls that we're going to be doing, those workshops for the family money trades. I'm going to give you lifetime access to those recordings. Okay. So you have a lot of time to watch them. And, this is one that I get time to time. I need to speak to my business partner or spouse. And you know what, guys, if you like our style of being direct, I'm going to be direct with you, right? There's no high pressure here. There's no need to, look for an excuse or kind of cop out. I mean, in a very serious sentiment, if you really need to speak to your wife or your husband, right, or a business partner, don't ask for permission. Ask for their support, because I think if you position this, as asking for their support in what you're trying to do here, and letting them know what your real goals are, and not just say, hey, I need 97 so I could day trade, right? Share with them. Hopefully I will get a recording of this out soon, and so that they could hear me and Lee, right? Don't ask for their permission, ask for their support, and just think about right now, new year, new goals. You got to do this for you, right? 2020, 23. 2023, right? Think about all the things that you spent money on this past few weeks for the holidays, right? Can you gift yourself for $397 the opportunity to be able to be part of something that's really special, that's going to help you? We're going to do our very best to help you with your financial goals, right? That's what I have to say to that one, okay? And Lee, I do need your text message with the 5 winners of the journals, okay? So
I
please, I
sent them.
need them. Oh, you did? Okay,
Yes.
okay. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and
And I just
5.
sent the
Okay.
5th. Okay.
Now the 5 winners, guys, I have them here in my pocket. So, and we have 2 minutes left for the fast action bonuses. So just 2 more minutes. And I'll tell you what, anybody, yeah, so I'm going to mention the winners right now. And thanks for sticking on. Any of these winners, there was no absolutely like domestic, not domestic, that didn't even come into play. But just know that if you do live outside the United States, I need you to pay for the shipping if you still want it. So I'll, you know, you'll let me know your shipping address. I'm going to give you them, I'll send you the merch, whatever the cost of shipping is, I'll let you know what it is. I'll do the cheapest way possible. And you let me know, yes, Eric, go for it or not. Okay. So the winners for today, let me get to that too, because that would be not nice if I didn't do it within an hour and 45. And I'll get to these questions afterwards, okay? So I'll get back to some of these questions, but I want to thank everyone for being here, right? And the fast action bonuses, okay? You know what? I didn't show everybody how to get to the payment plan. So I'm going to leave that up for another 10 minutes when we drop today, okay, as well. And I want to thank you guys I'm on one laptop, so I'm not able to see everyone who's coming in, but here are 5 winners for today. All right, so before I even announce, I want to see if these folks are with me still before I agree with what Lee put in. So give me 1 second. I got it. All right, so here we go. Our 5 winners for the journals, okay? So my question to everyone is, raise your hand, right? So remove your hands, raise your hand if you would like to win a journal right now, because I want to see if these 5 people are still with me today. Who would like to win a journal today? Just raise your hand. Okay. Oh, raise your hand as well and put in yes. Okay. Okay. Well, guess what? I see a few yeses of people that are here with me. Awesome. Oh my God, I can't even see anymore. Are you seeing the yeses coming in, Lee?
I sure do.
Okay. And okay, awesome. Awesome. Thank you guys very much. Hey guys, before I announce the winners here, give it to me straight, guys. Did you guys enjoy today's presentation? Are you guys excited about the Pro Trade Room? Give me a 1 to 10 about how excited you are about this opportunity while I have you typing in, right? And be honest, okay? I don't need all 10s. You know, if I won't be offended if I get some 8s or 7s, right? I won't be offended if I get a 1, you know? But who's here? Who's excited about this opportunity? Because you want to know something? I worked so hard. Lee worked so hard. Chantal worked so hard. Jay, you better be working hard. You know why? Lee, are you unmuted? Okay, so
I'm
here we
here.
go.
I'm listening.
Okay, okay, you guys, you think I'd be a good sub for Lee in the trade room if he ever needs me? Okay, so
Yes.
here are the
I'd
winners for
say
today.
yes.
So no, winner number 1, and guess what? I 100% am going to end this presentation at 3 o'clock because at 3:01 my
Let me let Eric know that we just lost his audio. So hang on, folks. I did too. So bear with us.
audio.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
guys,
got you
I
back.
broke up
We
with the
got you
audio.
back. You're back now.
Yes, I'm on the Airbnb Wi-Fi, guys. I'm sorry. I was basically saying shenanigans. I was letting you know my wife's going to pick me up at 3 o'clock. So for sure, we're going to end this thing in 14 minutes. Okay, ready? So number 1 is Salvador Gonzalez. Okay, but oh my goodness, yes, Salvador, yes, you won. So Salvador, all you need to do is you need to email me at eric@10minutetrades.com, and you know what? Just put Eric and also help at 10minutetrades.com. But okay, and Lee, help me out here. Put that in the chat box. Put eric@10minutetrades.com. Send me an email letting me know I owe you a journal. Okay, so I owe you a free trading journal. Okay, and yeah, congratulations to Salvador. I'd love to bring you on later on if you'd like, if you have a mic. If you have a microphone, Salvador, let me know. I'll bring you on later. Darren Duncan, congratulations. Darren, are you still with us? Because if I don't see you here with me, then I'm going to give it on. Oh, you're with us. Darren, thank you very much for engaging with us. Okay, so same story, Darren Duncan. I need you to send me an email, eric@10minutetrades.com. Send me your shipping address, whether it's domestic or international. I just need your shipping address. If it's domestic, I'm going to take care of the bill. If it's international, guys, I'm sorry, but it's just so expensive to ship out here. So I'll let you know what it is to cost to send out. And if you still want me to, I'll do it. Just need you to pay for it, okay? And then number 3. All right, this is somebody that I'm really happy that he's winning this. By the way, all the winners are from Lee. Lee's seeing who's engaging with us. And I think he's doing a great job, okay? Number 3 is Mark Foster. Mark, are you with us still? I want to make sure everyone that's going to win a journal is with us. Congratulations, Mark. I'm going to be sending you, and they came in yesterday. I have my neighbor that's dog sitting my pet Rosie, and the journals are here. I asked her if she could send me a picture of one, and maybe I'll share that with everyone. Okay. So Mark, congratulations. I can't wait to send you a trading journal for free. Number 4, okay. I'm going with what Lee's telling me. Lee, you're the hero, but also at the same time, you could be the victim too. Okay. And then number 3 is, or number 4 is, drumroll please, Lewis Thomas. Lewis, congratulations. Are you with us today? Lewis, are you with us? Lewis Thomas. Lewis, if you're with us, let me know. Okay. And number 5, Calvin Reeves. Number 5, are you with us, Calvin? So I'm not seeing Lewis or Calvin respond, which means that, oh, Lewis is yes. And Calvin. Calvin, are you with us, Calvin? I just announced Calvin, so I'll give him a check. So Lewis Thomas, congratulations, Lewis. And then Calvin. So I'm going to see if Calvin is here. If not, I'm going to pick another lucky winner. Guys, just understand that many of you guys are very engaging. But seriously, guys, I want to ask you this one final question, and maybe I'll give another journal or 2 away for free. Okay, Lee, but help me out here. Who here, and raise your hand, hold on a second. You know, I'm going to do the fast action bonuses. They're going to be good for the next, when we drop the call for the next hour, okay? I want everyone to really jump in so I can get you guys the free shirt, get you the free hat, and the 1-hour call with me, okay? But my question is this. Who here is seriously considering, raise your hand if you're seriously considering signing up for the Pro Trade Room Plus membership before New Year's. Okay, there's only 3 days left. Raise your hand. I want to see who's because I want to see if we have enough spots. Okay, I'm going to shout you guys out. Okay, so if that's okay with you, I'm going to shout. If you're seriously considering signing up for our Pro Trade Room Plus this weekend, raise your hand. So I want to, because you know what, guys, we're going to break from here, and I want you to hear me. Okay, I want you to hear me say that I want to thank you for seriously considering to join us. Raise your hand. Okay, so Al, Nico, thank you very much. I can't wait to welcome you into the Pro Trade Room. Alan Johns, congratulations. Alonzo, congratulations. When I say congratulations, I want to say thank you for seriously considering to sign up for a Pro Trade Room Plus by New Year's Day, okay? And I have one more surprise for you. Andrew, you probably already joined. I don't even see who joined yet. Bill, I want to say thank you very much for seriously considering us. Bruce, Chris, Derek, Darren, Doctor, Hardy, James, Jose, okay? Larry, there's multiple Larrys. So Larry, you're already in. We took care of you, Larry. Larry Fox, and maybe I should say the initials of everyone. So apologies. Mark F. You know, R Green. I'm just compliance stuff. Sander, thank you very much for considering us. Okay. Now the Pro Trade Room Plus guys, I know not everyone is wired the same way, right? So some folks may need a little extra time, to really understand everything that's included, and that's fine, okay? But for those of you guys that are going to sign up today, and in fact, I may even do this. Well, let's see here. Lee, help me out here a little bit, because I'm focusing right now on the Q&A. Are there any like questions you see, Eric? You got to answer this question so that people know what's going
Yes.
to happen here.
There's one important one. I don't mean to put you on the spot either, because you and I didn't talk about it.
Text it to me.
PayPal. PayPal.
Yeah. No. So right now, the PayPal, the question, unfortunately, there's no PayPal right now. Okay. If for some reason you can't pay via credit card, Andrew, I'll see what we can do. But we just, it's credit card to come in. Okay. So that's not a no, but it's a no right now. Okay. So
He's definitely having some Wi-Fi problems, so I'll just chat for a second till I hear him come back. I want PayPal, so I'm going to work on him, folks, on PayPal behind the scenes. We need PayPal, so he knows. He knows it's something that it's back end. Sometimes it's company back end stuff, and
it's
we'll do our
Wi-Fi,
best.
Lee. Do you
There
hear
you
me
go.
now?
Yeah.
It's a bad Wi-Fi. If I cut out, Lee, you have my permission to close out. But basically, did you guys hear what I said about the PayPal?
Yes.
Okay. Any other burning questions? I want to, anyone that's live with me, you've been here with us close to 2 hours. I also need to thank Lee, because he didn't know I was going to be doing a 2-hour live, right? But that's how special it is, right?
I had no idea. My family's been waiting for me for 2 hours. No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
I figured.
Do I need to go over the winners one more time? Yeah, the winners just get a journal. And by the way, actually, that was what I was going to tell you guys. Let me do this. We have 5 minutes. I'm not going over 3. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Let me know if you could see my screen here. And yeah, the timer. So much for the timer, right? So www.10mtplus.com. So here's what it's gonna look like. I definitely want you guys to write down the www.10mtplus. This is what's gonna look like, right? And I'm just jumping down here. This is the most important thing that I wanted to show you. Right now, you see one easy payment of $997, but only you and only you know that there's actually a secret 3 payment plan when you go to step number 2. And here it is. I wasn't kidding. You're gonna get a 3 pay plan right here, right? And you'll notice too, and I'll just show you this, that there's an option here to upgrade for another $97, right? What this is basically a software training. So if you're one of the many that have a lifetime, not many, so if you're one of the few that have a software license, but you haven't used in a while, we put together an on-demand JB software training that for one initial payment of $97, that's separate from the payment plan, right? So it's either $997 or 3 payments of $397 starting today. The $97 payment, that's just separately to get our additional on-demand software training. And then since you guys have been with me for the entire time, I'll let you know that when you go through the checkout, there's going to be another opportunity. Once you check out from this page, there'll be an opportunity to upgrade your software license from 6 months to 12 months. But I need you, you're going to have to go there and see it. I can't reveal it right now. Okay. So I think that's it, guys. I think we're going to close up. So I think it's time for like the last closing messaging. Okay. I want to say thank you very much, guys, for being here. My leg is shaking. I don't know why. I'm just so excited. Can you hear me, Lee, by the way? Am I talking to myself?
We can hear you. I hear you.
Okay.
All good.
So I'm gonna come on camera for this, right? Because this is kind of my Happy New Year messaging, and I also thank you very much, Mark. Okay. Okay. So guys, let me know in the Q&A box again who's going to be signing up this weekend or seriously consider signing up for New Year's. And let me see if I could do one more thing for you guys. Okay. Here's what I'll probably end up doing, but I can't guarantee it. Okay. What I want to do is for the fast action bonus. I don't have enough of these to guarantee it. So, the fast action bonus is only for in the next hour after we drop. But then if I still have some left, I'll see what I can do to at least get everyone at least a shirt or a hat. But that's going to be a New Year's thing deadline. not January 4th. Oh, oh, getting called by somebody. Not my wife though, so it's all good. All right, so here we go. Can you see me, Lee? Let me come on.
Yes, now I can.
Guys. All right, no fancy high rise. I'm in a very simple Airbnb condo next to my in-laws. I said this on a live event yesterday. You know, Lee and I, we don't flash. I don't have my fancy watch here, right? Even though I could rock one, right? Lee and I, we keep it real. We're family men, right? We enjoy helping this community here. If you think if this is something that you could get somewhere else, you know what I mean? I think what we do is very unique. I think this opportunity was really purposeful. I think we really didn't leave anything behind. And I just want to say, you know, thank you again for all of our, you know, either you're a new member, somebody that's expiring soon, somebody that has a license that, you know, like what, you know, is going to be joining for our Pro Trade Room Plus. Thank you. And thank you guys. There's nothing that we left out, in my opinion, for this package, nothing at all. So, you know, I said I wasn't going to do any hard call selling because you know, I really don't think I need to. I really think that you guys saw the value, $21,000 worth of value, and we're committed to helping you in 2023. And that's why we put together this package. We put it so that you can really be successful in 2023 and not just have X, Y, you know, have everything you need to be successful. So a very happy and healthy new year. I want to wish everybody. Really, let's make 2023 the best year ever. You know, I don't care how old you are, but as you get older in life, every year should get better and better and better. Okay, so let's make 2023 the best year of your life. I'm gonna close out in a second. I'm gonna let Lee close. I got my wife waiting outside. I gotta go with the kids. We're gonna go snow tubing or something in the snow. Join us. Don't get left behind. If you did the challenge group, you caught on today somehow, join us at www.10mtplus.com. I can't wait. I cannot wait for you guys to be with us next week in the trade room. Lee, if you want to come on camera with me.
Give me 1 sec. There I am.
Lee, you're looking better than me, man. That's not nice.
Not really.
Lee, what do you want to wish everyone for the new year, and how would you like, what's your closing message for everyone? Because, you know, guys, it's not easy behind the scenes, you know, running a trade room and then having to usher folks to come into the trade room. What's your message to everybody today? Why should people sign up, or what did you want to say to everyone on the new year front and then on the opportunity front?
So, of course, Happy New Year to everybody. You know, I say it all the time, but the key is, you know how hard I'm going to work. So come in the trade room and you're going to get 100,000,000% effort from me. Anything I can do to make sure that you do well, that's what I'm going to do. Find new trades, do the testing with Chantal, and we're going to make it happen. We're going to have a great 2023.
All right, guys. Well, listen, let's do this together. We'll do one last thing of engagement together. Keep your camera on, Lee. All right. I want everyone together with me. I want to wish everyone a happy new year. And I'd love for everyone to also say happy new year in the chat box. So let me know that you're still out there and alive and listening. And yes, James agrees. You do look very cool with the glasses. So I want to see a happy new year message from everybody here. And I can't wait for you guys, because this isn't goodbye. This is just kind of enjoy your New Year's weekend, right? And join us, obviously. Guys, when the clock is striking 12 midnight, those fast action bonuses that I mentioned, I'm going to keep them up until we sell out of the bonuses. Lee, does that sound pretty cool?
Sounds good.
Right?
You always over deliver.
So I'm going to throw in the hat, the shirt, but I can't guarantee it, you know, and I'm not shipping it for free internationally. But if you guys, yeah, hold on, let me rock this is the hat that I'm talking about. Oh yeah, can't put this over this, but let me just show you real quick. 1 second. So
it's getting pretty crazy with all the merch.
Financial freedom, Mark. So guys, 301. Holy crap! I'm gonna get in trouble. Hat. Now the shirts. I'm gonna if we run out of shirts, I have short sleeve shirts and long sleeve shirts. I'm gonna do whatever I can to get at least one piece of merch for everyone who signs up by our New Year's fast action deadline. Okay. Even though I know we're gonna have people in the holidays. Lee's shaking his head. He's like, Eric, it's time to go. Happy New Year, everybody. and we'll see you in the new year, and we're going to crush it together. And I want
You
to thank you
forgot one
again.
really important thing.
Yes.
Anyone who signs up gets a bonus in the trade room next week. They can join us next week.
That's right. So basically, if you wait until next Wednesday to sign up, which is the absolute deadline, you're just taking away time from the bonus. And my goal, guys, is that the first 5 weeks, those family money trades, I want you to have those help you to pay for the whole program, right? That's what I want, back to what I said earlier. So Happy New Year, everybody. Lee and I saying goodbye. And Lee, you want to close off the thing? I'll let you end the webinar, okay? While I wave to everybody, okay?
Sounds good. Okay, Eric.
All right,
Happy New
guys.
Year.
All right, Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you, and just health, happiness, lots of prosperity. Lee and I, he's cutting me out. I'm going away. Hold on, let me see if I can show you the snow before he shuts me off.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And I just want to be clear, if you sign up, you can come in the trade room next week for the ADP report, jobs report, the whole bit. So we'll see you. We'll see you soon. And I'm going to shut down the webinar. And nice view of Canada. See you all later. Thanks, everybody.